Rokain,
Yes.
you're 20 years old.
Okay.
You're a baby boy.
I'm a child.
A child. And currently, you're very nervous because you are at a parade you should not be at.
Oh, a parade.
A parade. It's just a biannual parade that Makoto runs. You always hear it, but you never have been allowed to go see it. And your sister has snuck you out of your home so that you both can see it. You're out, no signifying things on either you or her. She even brought you different clothes that aren't as fancy as the regular clothes you wear.
Okay.
Like, you look, for all intents and purposes, just another face in the crowd.
Okay.
And she's like, come on, we gotta get a good spot.
We shouldn't be here.
Come on, you've always wanted to see the parade.
Yeah, but we didn't get permission.
Oh, who cares about permission?
Me! I do!
Okay, but Mom and Dad never have to know, and we can see the parade.
They're gonna find out.
How are they gonna find out?
Just gives a look of like, you know.
How? Are you gonna tell them?
Just silence. Like,
Rokain?
I can't lie to them.
You don't have to lie. They're not gonna look at you and be like, hey, Rokain, did you go to the parade today?
They could ask, what did you do today? And then I can't be like,
I went out with lasagna.
and then they're gonna ask where.
We went downtown.
And then they're gonna ask why we went downtown. Again, we didn't ask or say if we could go or anything. We didn't tell them we were leaving.
Okay, well, you didn't tell them we would leave. They think that we're going shopping. Well, the maid thinks we're going shopping. And she'll tell our parents. So we do have to come back with some stuff. But that's fine. From what I understand, they give things out at parades.
If we go shopping, then we're not lying.
That's true. So we just go shopping after.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now,
This still feels wrong.
Do you want to see the parade?
Kinda. Yes.
Yes. So you want to see the parade. They weren't going to let us see the parade. So we're seeing the parade. It's a simple thing.
Okay.
Okay? I got your back. You got my back. It's fine. They never have to know. And we'll go shopping after, so we won't be lying when we said we went shopping.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? Come on, let's go have some fun.
Okay.
I heard they have face painters at parades. And clowns, and people who do cool dance moves, and confetti.
What are you gonna paint on your... What are you gonna get painted on your face?
I probably won't get anything on my face because then Mom and Dad will know. But I'll ask them to do something on my arm. Like maybe like a cool, like, fireball.
Why a fireball?
I don't know. It's cool. What about you? You could get a dragon.
That would be cool. I want a red one.
Obviously, you want a red one. They're the coolest ones. Oh! You could do it where you get a dragon, and then on my arm, I get, like, fire breath, and then when we put it together, it looks like your dragon is blowing fire onto my arm.
That would be cool.
That'd be so cool.
If our parents find out, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
We're going to be in so much trouble, but they're not going to find out, so it's going to be fine.
Okay.
Okay. and you go to the parade, and you have a great time. It's probably some of the most fun you've had in a bit.
I think, yeah, once he loosens up, yeah, it's probably pretty enjoyable.
Do you get a dragon on your arm?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It might have to be washed off after.
Yeah.
Like before they go home, like quick to the bird fountain.
To the bird fountain.
To wash it off so they don't go inside.
No, that makes sense. You guys do go shopping. You get the most, literally, Rosalia goes, just gets random things and went, there, we shopped.
Did you get anything good, like useful?
I got some useful stuff.
Okay, I mean, did you need another bag?
But no, this way, and if they say, well, why did it take so long? Obviously, we were held up by the parade. We didn't go to the parade, but that made it harder to walk.
The parade got in the way.
The parade got in the way. We, of course, did not partake in the parade.
That's still technically lying.
Okay, fine. I will say that. And the parade, the parade did delay our shopping.
It did. That is true.
The parade delayed our shopping.
It did definitely get in the way of shopping.
Yes.
That's not a lie.
That's not a lie.
It's still bending the truth, but acceptable.
She just kind of smiles, and you guys rush home. Your dad immediately clocks it.
Damn.
And you are both sent to your rooms.
Just the look of "I told you so" before going into the.
Yeah, but as you and Rosalia go, she just goes, worth it. Goes in her room.
It was definitely worth it.
Okay.
Yes.
You are 51. Your sister leaving is still fresh. Or rather, your sister being forced to leave is still fresh.
Yeah. It's been at least for at most a year.
Yeah.
Doubt she left on my birthday.
And again, I feel like you didn't stop going to the library all at once. But it's oh, I'm going less, and
Yeah, because the more that gets piled on, the less time he has for himself. So yeah, it'd obvious be okay, once a day, once a week, once a month, once every 3 months. Yeah.
And you hear, as you're settling in to go to bed, you hear
a little fucking rock on the window. Okay.
You hear on your window a quick little bat, 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 bat.
It's a burglar. No, it's just a quick little I'm assuming he's got blinds or curtains or something, just slight little
Yeah, at first you see nothing, and then all of a sudden Vivian's head kind of goes, hi, I'm very high up right now, can you let me in?
Just it falls backward.
Yeah. Can I come in? I'm very high up right now. I don't know what I was thinking.
Just opens the window slightly. Just what are you doing here?
I've been worried. You said you were going to come back, and it's been 5 months.
You can't be here. I mean, is it late at night or something?
It's late at night.
God. You can't be here.
I was worried about you.
If you get caught, you know what's going to happen? If the guards see you?
You'll tell them I'm your friend and everything will be fine?
I mean, it's possible that could work, but still sneaking in, that's not good.
I thought you'd be happy to see me.
I don't want you to get in trouble. That felt kind of like a lie of, I don't want to get in trouble.
I was just worried about you.
I'm just really busy. I've got all this work I have to do. I can't stop and...
We knew he said some hurtful thing to Mervyn in the past.
Just the whole, I can't stop and goof around all day anymore.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I got stuff to do, too. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you weren't, sick or anything. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you.
Just wow. Just well, I'm glad you understand.
Yeah.
So mean.
No, I totally understand. I'll just climb back down. I wouldn't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, and I mean, just be careful on your way down. Don't get caught. I don't think he fully understands how Marivan feels the situation.
Yeah, I won't get caught. I'll make sure to stay quiet. Bye, Rokain.
Bye.
And
just a swift close of the window whenever he leaves. Yeah. Probably like cleans up and makes it look like there was nobody there, even though there wasn't a long conversation.
Yeah. And you don't see Marivan again until years later when you stumble upon the Black Dragon. You are 17.
Okay.
And you've been diving more and more lately.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents do not approve. And your sister has kind of remained... You don't really know what her opinion on this is. Mm-hmm. Until one day after you were diving, you come out to kind of put some of the stuff you found on the beach, like you do. And you see Dita there.
Oh, hey, Dita.
Hey,
Is Dad looking for me?
Yes, but I didn't tell him where you were.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like he should know, but he doesn't pay attention.
So, she suddenly takes a bag out, and she's like, I'm not quite sure what all you need for your profession, but I figured there's some things that could help. So, I got you a waterproof. It's magical, so it was a little pricey, but I managed to get it. It will light up underwater, so it'll make it a little easier for you to see when you're getting down dark. And you're giving me a look, Xelas.
Where did you get that?
There was a actual legitimate magic merchant that came, not that long ago, and I decided to ask if he had anything that was good for diving, and he gave me some of this stuff.
You could afford... Oh, Dita, how much did you spend on this?
Don't worry. Some of it was like, we trade here. So I just traded some stuff.
You're trying to save up for a second boat, though.
I am, but my little brother is starting a new career, and I want to support him.
He's actually very touched. Thank you. Did Ma and Pops know you did this?
Oh, absolutely not. Though, if they call me out on it, I won't lie to them.
They don't ever call you out on anything.
No, it's just... I haven't been very vocal one way or another about things. But I wanted you to know that I'm behind you on this. If this is what you want to do, then I'm going to make sure you do it the safest, most practical way.
Make it sound boring now, Dita, thanks. But you can tell he's both surprised, relieved, but also very happy's not quite the right word. Touched, yes, that she is speaking up on his support for this, or on supporting for this.
Yeah. So anyway, this should help. It's basically a magical headlamp.
I'm gonna try to put it on and see.
Yeah. And so you just say a word, ignite, and light.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that's brighter than I thought. Okay. Yeah. How do you turn it off?
Extinguish.
Extinguish.
And it turns off.
Takes off the magical lamp. Headlamp. Thank you, Dita. He's going to give her a hug.
She gives you a big hug. She's like, other things I got, probably aren't as useful. I know you're a strong swimmer, so I didn't feel the need to get you anything for that. Mm-hmm. But, there's these should only be used because I know you're good at breath control. That goes with being a strong swimmer. She's like, but, sometimes you go really deep, and I'm sure it gets hard to breathe. I only got 2 of these because, again, they were...
Yes, it's hard to breathe underwater, Nina. Yes. You walked into that one.
I did walk into that. Anyway, they're basically little capsules of water breathing.
Like the potion?
Like the potion. Except you can just...
eat it.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm going to take that and look at that.
I only got 2 because those were...
Dude, I hope you really didn't use up all your savings or anything for this.
I didn't use all my savings.
I hope you didn't use most of your savings.
I didn't use most of my savings.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Once again, it's touched and in a way surprised too that like because she has been very neutral, just for her to suddenly come out with all this.
It's sort of like you can tell your sister was like, I haven't been making my stance clear, and she wanted to do a gesture. She wanted to do a big gesture to make it obvious. And like, this isn't the first time your sister has like decided that, okay, because I feel like she's the sort that she isn't always voicing her opinions, but when she wants an opinion to be known, she will do it with actions over words. And that's what she's doing now. It's like, okay, I've thought this over. I've thought about what Xelas is doing. I've heard what everyone has to say, and ultimately I'm supporting Xelas. Instead of just saying, hey, Xelas, I support you, I'm gonna show that. So this is both like shocking because it kind of came out of nowhere, but it is a very Dita
thing to do as well. Xelas is just concerned about the amount she's putting into it. I mean, it's like it's very touching because of the amount she's put into it too, but at the same time he knows that, she's trying to save up for her bow, doing things like that.
She just sort of puts a hand, she's like, I can wait a little longer for a second boat. You're just getting started, and every new career, when you're getting started, you need things to help you out. So those things will help you out short term to get deeper dives, to be able to then get better things that you can reinvest.
There is a boat or ship down there that I haven't really been able to reach, so this will be really helpful.
And then that's a long-term investment of the light.
Yeah, that's also very helpful. Thank you. He's a little choked up, and
she just gives you another big hug.
Yeah, he'll hug her back.
So what did you find? So, Xelas, you are 18, and your avoidance of Violin has been getting
very obvious.
Very obvious.
Yeah.
So much so that one day you're at home and there's a knock on the door, and then your ma comes to you and it's like, Xelas, sweetie.
Yeah, Ma?
Someone's at the door for you.
Someone?
It's Violin.
Oh, okay. He is.
She looks very hopeful.
His shoulders kind of drop a little bit. Okay, thanks, Ma. And he will go to the door.
Yeah. Violin's there. She's in. You can tell she has, like, it's not that Violin doesn't put effort into her looks, but she doesn't put, like, a ton. Like, she always looks nice. She's a very pretty young girl, but she has a nice dress on. Her hair is clipped back. If Xelas had the capacity to be attracted to Violin, she looks stunning. Like, objectively,
very, very nice.
Very nice.
Okay. I think the stomach kind of gets a pit seeing her like that, because that there's no way this bodes well.
No. Because this isn't Violin as you know her. Like, not that you've never seen her look nice for, like, a festival or an event or something, but this is not her day-to-day.
Hey, Vida, what's up?
Hey, I was hoping we could talk, maybe go for a walk.
Yeah, I mean, right now?
Yeah.
You'd have to probably be a short one.
It can be short.
Okay. He is just like so filled with dread right now.
And you see she looks very nervous. You guys start walking, and for a bit it's in silence. Like, you don't know what to say, she doesn't know what to say.
Yeah. He's just kind of...
And it's like, it's that thing. Vidalin's not stupid. She knows, like, she looks nervous probably because she thinks this is going to end in rejection. You've been avoiding her. But it's one of those, I have to say it so we can move on. Though Xelas is probably too in his head to realize that.
He's probably thinking, oh gosh, I need to say something about how I don't like her. How do I say this?
Xelas, I really like you.
Oh.
And you're one of my best friends. And I don't want to lose that. But I do really like you, and I guess I need to know if I even have a chance.
I feel like they've stopped walking at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Vida. I don't feel the same way. You are one of my best friends, but I feel like more like my sister, you know?
You care about me, but not in that way.
Yeah.
You see, she does not want to make you feel bad for just having your own feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's a little misty-eyed, but she is resolute. Like, you see this, like, resolute look come over her face. That is almost, like, if you could... Xelas almost reads her mind in that moment of she's thinking, like, don't cry. Don't make him feel bad. Don't cry.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay. And I still want to be friends. And I still... want you in my life. I might need a minute.
And I'm sorry I've been avoiding you. I should have told you this a long time ago.
I know. I kind of figured you didn't feel the same way, but I was hoping maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm just no.
I'm sorry, that wouldn't be fair to ask you.
What?
I was gonna ask if there was someone else.
That's a mean question. He doesn't laugh. He does not say that. Yeah. That's me. Because technically, yes, but also no.
It's like, yes, there is, but even if there wasn't, that's not what's keeping me from being interested in you.
Yeah, because he at this point has a crush on Bourne, but Bourne has never reciprocated, and he can't figure out how to express that to Bourne either. He's just not good with the dating side, apparently. No. I don't know if that's better or worse, really, but no.
It doesn't give me hope, so I think in a way it's better.
You'd have hope if I had like somebody else?
Then I might be able to tell myself you don't like me because you're interested in someone else and you're focused on them.
Oh, okay. No. Even if there was... Again, like you're one of my best friends. Again, yes. It's only friends.
And I'm happy to be your friend, Xelas. I don't want you to think that I'm not. I maybe need a little bit to get over these stupid feelings.
They're not stupid. Your feelings are never stupid.
She nods and takes another breath, and you can see her telling herself not to cry again.
It's one of those things he kind of want to offers a hug, but he doesn't know if that's going to be...
The funny thing is she was just thinking of wanting to offer a hug, but not wanting Xelas to feel weird.
What if they both kind of make that motion, like hug, and then they both realize they're doing it, and then
and then they just
hug.
Yeah, they just hug. And she's like, I love you, Xelas, and not in... That's not me. I love you as my friend. And yes, I had a crush. I have a crush, but can we promise that won't...
It doesn't make me not want to be your friend.
Okay. Because the last thing I want is to lose you as a friend. You're one of the most important people in my life.
Yeah, you'll always have me as a friend.
Swear it on Joy?
How very serious. Sure.
she has a little smirk on her face.
Yeah, he's kind of smirking too. Like, all right, that's a little out of the blue, but he gets the amusement of it.
Yeah. Basically, just pinky swear that we'll still be friends no matter what.
I swear it on Joy. We'll be friends no matter what.
She gives you another hug, and she puts, and you see that she wasn't quite able to keep in all the tears. There's like a few, and she goes, "I'm sorry."
It's okay. It's okay. And I'm sorry.
You can't help how you feel, just like I can't help how I feel, Xelas.
I could have helped how I've been acting.
Yeah, that sucked.
I'm sorry, Vida. I was afraid too that confronting this would, I maybe lose our friendship too.
I mean, if you had confronted me by coming out and calling me ugly and you never would think of that, yeah, that'd ruin our friendship, Xelas, but I doubt that was how you were thinking of turning me down.
No. Have you ever seen me do that?
No.
I mean, it's called born ugly, but, that's born.
Okay. Like I said, just give me a little while. I can't promise that it's not going to go away overnight. But now that I know, I can
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have plenty of boys willing to take me out on dates. I'm very pretty Xelas.
I know.
She's just tried to like make light and make a joke.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got the best of both worlds. You got both, city under the water that I still haven't named. Hometown and here too.
Sadly, I have options. She just kind of gives a sad little smile, but she takes a breath and she goes, let's just keep walking and talk about anything else.
That sounds good.
And you continue your walk, and it's nice, and it feels like you have your friend back a little bit because it's been starting to feel like you didn't.
Yeah. That much of avoidance.
Yeah.
So. And I think as soon as this has been cleared up, it's, at least on Xelas's end, very much just an immediate natural return to the regular friendship or what they were like before. And obviously on Vida's end, she's got to take a little bit of time. And he's not trying to be overbearing on the immediate return, but he's definitely...
It's like, hey, we've cleared this up. I know she still has feelings, but she knows there's no chance.
And she's going to be working on them and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Like, there's definitely moments in the walk she still kind of has a sad smile on her face or something, but it does feel like you are getting back to what you had.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's more than willing to go back there. Honestly, he's relieved.
Yeah.
Xelas, you could have avoided so much pain if you just fucking told her.
And she seems relieved too, because the biggest worry was that you'd be like, no more friendship.
Well, his thing was worried about if I say something, she won't want to be my friend.
Yeah. Ygin.
Yes.
You are 35. You have a newborn. You've not been sleeping. You and Chandra have shifts, and you come home from the forge, and you walk in. Chandra has little Zara in her arms, and she looks like she has been crying. She looks exhausted, and Zara is crying.
He
immediately brow furrows, sets his stuff down, comes over to them both. What's wrong?
She just won't stop crying. Ever since you left, she just keeps crying, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You're not doing anything wrong. Sometimes it's just a hard day. Come, let me see her.
You hold her, and it takes very little time for her to start crying, and that just makes Chandra cry.
I see. Stop crying. Chandra or Zara.
Zara stops crying. Chandra starts.
Mm-hmm. He kind of keeps Zara cradled in one arm and wraps the other around Chandra's shoulders and pulls her in close. It's like, it's nothing to do with you, love.
She kind of, she looks like she was about to say something, and then she kind of looks guilty. She's like, does she know maybe that I don't, this sounds awful, want to be here?
Ygin just kind of takes a slow breath and kind of puts his face in her hair for a second. I doubt it's anything like that, Chandra. She loves you. You're her mother.
She just responds so much better to you. You're like a magic baby pacifier.
He kind of snorts at that.
She's like, I have had a
he's not judging. He just snorts a little bit. It's like she's just a daddy's girl. That's all it is. I'm very warm.
I just feel like I'm failing.
It's just a hard day. It just takes time. There will be days she will throw a fit when I'm around and want you.
She kind of gives you a small kiss. Zara does a little coo. Now fully. Like, not like, ooh, happy, but like she's just kind of cooing and chilling. She probably has some sort of need at the moment, but...
But whatever comfort she was seeking out seems to have at least been balmed.
Yeah.
He just kind of takes a minute to kind of wipe Chandra's face with his thumb and drops a kiss to her forehead. Why don't you go sit down? I'll take care of Zara. Come back.
Okay.
Just take a minute.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for. Babies aren't easy.
No, it just... You're natural, and I feel like I'm not used to not being a natural at things. I like being good at things, and if I'm not good at things, I don't do the things. But this isn't really something I can do that with.
Not exactly, no, but can't be good at everything. Chandra.
She just waits.
I know you want to be good at everything, but...
This is something I need to be good at.
And you'll learn. It's all right. We're both kind of making this up as we go, and if it weren't for Mother and Father, we would be so far off worse than we already are.
I know. I almost went over to your mother, but I didn't. I feel like I'm always going to someone else for help, and...
It's okay to need help, Chandra.
I just don't want to pass my daughter off every time she gets fussy, and that feels like what I'm doing.
There's a difference between pushing her off on someone else and just asking for help with her. Asking for some guidance with her.
And almost on cue, Zara starts getting a little sniffly again. Not like screaming like she was, but...
Mm-hmm. It's all right. He kind of gives her a little bounce or two and pulls her in closer.
She's been changed. She's been fed. I'm not sure what she needs.
Oh. Maybe just some cuddles and a little song will help her, but...
She takes a deep breath, gives you another kiss, and goes, I will rest some, and then I will come back, and we can do this together.
That sounds like an excellent plan.
She nods and goes to just go lay down for a while. Because, like, she is a newborn, and while it isn't like, I just gave birth like 4 days ago because Ygin wouldn't be her body is still,
No, yeah.
you know. So yeah, she goes up to go rest, and you're left with little Zara, who, again, while not screaming, is fussy.
Okay. He does kind of rock her, goes through the motions of like, yes, I know you were fed, you were changed, but checks her to make sure she doesn't need changed again anyway.
Yeah.
And
When you go to feed her, you just think maybe she was extra hungry today.
mm-hmm. I mean, that screaming takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. So even if she wasn't when she started screaming, that became what the screaming was about.
So yeah, feeds her, changes her again, just spend some time with her.
Yeah. And Chandra eventually comes back down, and she's calmer, and she's there and she's present. But I think, like, in retrospect, years later, Ygin can almost pinpoint that as
the moment Chandra started planning on when she could be on the road again.
Yeah. Ygin.
Yes.
You are 18. Drake has a massive crush.
When does he not have a massive crush?
This is true. But this one beats it all. There's this girl, and it's not like you've never seen her around. Like, she moved here within the last, 2 years. Mm-hmm. And it's not like, oh, I've never seen, but he spotted her, a bit back, and he's just been staring at her with hurt eyes ever since. Mm-hmm. And he thinks he's being subtle. And he hasn't talked to her. Mm-hmm. But you've noticed that sometimes she looks over, catches it, smiles, looks down, and goes back to it. So it's almost as if she's like, when are you going to come talk to me, random cute boy?
Mm-hmm. And Yggin's just glancing between the two, going, you're lucky she also likes you. Otherwise, you're being real fucking creepy, bro.
Yeah. But he's currently staring at her, and I say stare, that does make it sound weird. He's having a moment. She's buying flowers currently. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, she has such pretty eyes, and her hair, that hair is the silkiest hair I have ever seen.
Well, maybe not all of this exactly, but you know who you should be saying things like this to?
Not her.
Definitely not me. You're not going to get anywhere with me. You know what? No, fuck it. Hold on. And he gets up, walks across to Jesse.
Ygin, what are you doing? Ygin!
Just offers a grin and it's like, hi, I'm Ygin.
She clearly was not expecting you to.
I'm not the one you want over here. I'm aware. Hold on. No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm Josiah. You can call me Jesse.
It's nice to meet you, Jesse. And he kind of shakes her hand. It's like, over there, I'm sure you've noticed his not so subtle looks coming your way. I've also seen your less than subtle looks at him, and I'm kind of tired of him being pathetic. So will you come with me, please? Kind of offers his arm to her.
Well, I'm actually quite tired of him being pathetic too.
It's a real struggle, and
one time I tried to come talk to him, and he ran.
I believe that. He's a little intimidated by you, which I understand.
I am
ethereal,
unbelievably out of his league.
Exactly. He could be so lucky.
Yes.
But I'm hoping to help that luck along just a little bit.
She hooks her arm with you.
He guides her back to the table, kind of pulls out the chair he had been in for her. And it's like, Drake, this is Jesse. Jesse, this is Drake. Please, for the love of unity, talk to this girl.
He's just looking at you like...
She and I both agree she's far out of your league, so take advantage of the fact she's willing to deign to speak to you.
Jessie just starts laughing, and she's like, it's nice to meet you, Drake. You're going to ask me to dinner now.
I like her.
Would you like dinner? Dinner would you like with me?
See, I told you, he's a little pathetic.
Is he always like this, or am I just special?
Oh, you are special. It gets less this bad once he's comfortable. It's still not great, but it gets better.
I'm right here.
but clearly can't talk for yourself, so...
I would love to go to dinner. Okay, yeah, that's great. Yes, fabulous. Tonight's good. Okay, I know just the place. Good. Would you like to talk some more, or are you too close to breaking? Should I leave? Should I stay? Kind of looks up at you, Ygin.
It's like, I think he might have reached his limit. He'll pick you up at 7.
Thank you, Ygin. It was lovely meeting you, Drake. She stands up and she looks at you, Ygin, and she smiles brightly. She's like, we're going to be the best of friends.
Oh, we're going to be excellent friends, absolutely. I can use all the help I can get with this one.
She smiles, gives you a little shake of your hand, and is on her way. And Drake is like, what just happened?
You finally got a date with the girl you've been eyeballing for a month.
Yes! Yes!
You're welcome, you dumbass.
I love you, Ygin. I could kiss you.
We've already done that. It didn't work well. Don't do that.
He does give you like a big platonic, big old...
Just a big cheek smooch.
Yeah. And that is how you met Jesse.
Pretty much sums up their whole dynamic in a nutshell. Yep.